So the Mystic cards in Chapter 2 of Arkham Horror, I think, give us the least clear picture of what the class is going to be about in the reboot of the game. We have Cloak of Resonance, which is basically Agnes as a piece of armor. You can wear this cloak in your body slot. It's a 3-cost asset that says, it's alchemy traded. I just noticed reading this. And it says, when horror is placed on Cloak of Resonance, exhausted, deal 1 damage to an enemy at your location. Very familiar as Agnes's investigator ability, and 3 horror can go onto this. It definitely defines Mystic as sort of the sanity, the horror class. But how to use this? It's tricky because a lot of the small enemies that this would be really great at picking out, your swarms of rats and things, maybe don't do horror. That's usually reserved for some of the larger enemies. So yeah, I'm a little curious whether this will find a spot in any decks. But what I'm sure will find a slot in a lot of Chapter 2 decks is Cosmic Flame, which it looks like the new main attack spell for Mystics in Chapter 2. It's a 3-cost asset that uses the Arcane slot, uses 3 charges, and says as an action, fight with your willpower. If you succeed, you may spend 1 charge to deal +1 damage for this attack. If you reveal a skull token during this test, remove 1 charge from Cosmic Flame. So it has a chance of flaming out if you draw too many skulls, but for the most part, this has that flexibility we saw on a couple Chapter 1 Mystic cards where you can launch an attack, see what happens, and then decide whether to spend a charge, which separates it from guns in an interesting way that I really enjoy. And I hope that we do see more of this for Mystics. The downside here, only being attached to a skull and not most of the time dealing you any damage or horror, seems pretty painless too, so not too scary. And the last thing we know is Ward Protection. If you're counting on it as a Mystic player, it is still here, still dealing you 1 horror to cancel a Treachery card, still a great option for your deck.